Hey guys, Carr with Munchkins 2.0. Hey, a couple things. We just had another great war. This is our fifth war since that last Clash of Clans update, and this was one of our this is just a guy that just keeps killing it every single war, every battle. Does a great time. This is Nesso, and or Nesso, apologize. And he ended up doing quite a few hog attacks, and he had some really good points on this in our chat. So I thought I'd share those with everybody else. So the space he's looking at, this really isn't your typical hog base, but hey, this is a good example of what to look for. You're looking for all these little opening spaces where you might have some of the big bombs, or not necessarily spring traps, but it's those big bombs that will take out 10 hogs at a time. So you got to really be careful of those. The other thing you're really looking at is, of course, your clan castle troops and that archer queen. She is the one hero you have to take out if you're going to have successful hog attacks. So, looking at this one, the clan castle and archer queen are actually in the similar area. So, hey, note to self on your defense, if you want to have a less hoggable base, get some separation between your clan castle and your archer queen. So in a typical clan castle lure, these will come down, they'll spread out to the sides. We don't want those to move, so he's going to come in with a pretty good attack immediately after he initially lures that clan castle, just to get that queen really distracted and take her out. He brings in a golem with some Gol Support here. Works out really, really effective. The second that archer queen is gone, and he still sees he has troops to take out the rest of that clan castle, you're going to see him go ahead and start deploying his hogs. Now, something kind of went a little bit wrong here. This northerly line went where it was supposed to. The southerly line, it was really intended to kind of go towards that archer queen area, but it's going to go to the first defense it sees, which is this little teeny cannon right up here in the middle. So maybe had this one been placed a little more over here on the left by this arch tower, you might have had two separate lines. And the importance of this is if you do one line and they hit one of those double bombs, your things are gone. Everything's gone. So try and get two strong lines when you're doing these hog attacks. This one works out real well. You can see you put the heal spell just ahead of where the hogs were going to be. It gets them protected up against that crossbow, the Tesla, some of the other defenses going on. And there's something else happening here in his attack that works really, really well for him. And it's that the hogs are really meant to just take out the majority of those defenses in the middle. His heroes are actually going to take out the clan castle, the town hall, that crossbow, and they're just going to keep working their way up. Meanwhile, he's got the rest of that Gol Support going clockwise around, and they're just cleaning up, basically taking care of the perimeter of the space. So always have a plan when you're doing hogs to have a way of how you can take out the non-defensive structures, because in a lot of hog-only attacks, your hogs will eventually die. So you got to have a plan of how you're going to take out all those other structures and help give them some support just in the event of something goes wrong. And of course with hogs, you always have some skull traps and even the Barb King you got to deal with, but he's pretty slow. The skull traps take a while to actually take off all of your hogs, so as long as you're running 24 plus hogs in an attack, you should be just fine. Probably could have been one more heal spell out here, saved towards the end, but this worked out real well. Hog attacks, again, don't always 3-star, but they're definitely one of the strongest troops in Clash of Clans. So try and make use of it when you're using some of your attacks. Practice on predicting where these big bombs are, because those are kind of the deal killers out there for these hog attacks. And make sure you take out that archer queen. So, hey, once again, hey, Nesso, great job. Everyone else out there, good luck in your hog attacks. And, hey, check Munchkins 2.0 out. Take care.